Listen, I love me some Katt Williams, but he's not perfect. He's definitely messy. He definitely has some problematic moments and has said some problematic things, even in this interview. But one of the things that I really appreciate about Katt is that for the most part, he, unlike other comedians of his time, of his ilk, has evolved with the times. You know, when Dave Chappelle first had his first special, when he first came back, however many years ago, and decided to start going in on trans people unprovoked. Nobody, like, why are we doing this? Why is your whole set about trans people? And you're not trans, you don't hang out with trans people. It's sus and it's weird. Is there something you want to tell us? And then for you to come back and do not one, but 2, 3, X amount more specials, and you still going in on trans people. It's the weirdest thing, dog. It's weird. But when this went down, you know, it started a dialogue in the zeitgeist of like, what is considered comedy and what is just lowbrow punching down humor, and how comedy has evolved over the years. And they interviewed a bunch of comedians, and Katt was one of the people that they interviewed. And I loved his response, which was essentially like, you got to evolve with the times, dog. Like, instead of doubling down and being like, oh, people need to stop being such snowflakes, and, you know, all the things that all, you know, the Chris Rocks and the Dave Chappelles and all those other older comedians do, you know, instead of doubling down on that, he was like, no, they're right. You have to change with the times. And he said something similar to that in this interview. And I just want to play it real quick, because this is one of the reasons why I really appreciate Katt.
I've had to turn
down. Do you believe you could tell the same jokes today as when you started out? I mean, Eddie Murphy not telling those jokes. Richard Pryor wouldn't be able to tell those jokes in 2024 that they told in the 70s and the 80s.
So they wouldn't have told them.
But that's my point.
They're not inferior people.
No.
If they were in this time, they would be going according to our time. Just like then, we were going according to that. Like, that's how it is in the world. There are words that we can use for a while. And when we use them for a while until somebody says, that ain't a good word, we should stop saying that.
Correct.
That don't make people feel good. And we stop saying the word. And we move on to another word. You can't say the R word. You can certainly say special needs.
Yeah.
You can certainly say spectrum.
He's slow.
There are things that you can say to get your point that don't have to hurt people.
Right. Not Shannon be like, he's slow. that's not right. That's inaccurate, Shannon. Special needs, okay? But I love, you know, Katt's take on this, which is like, you got to evolve with the time.